In the quiet corners of our world, where dreams begin to stir and consciousness gently fades, there exists a realm filled with creatures of wonder and mystery. The Pokémon world stretches across vast regions, each holding secrets that have captivated minds for generations. And tonight, as your breathing deepens and your thoughts grow soft, we shall drift together through these gentle mysteries, one by one, like counting stars in an endless sky. Let us begin our journey in the ancient forests where time moves differently, where the first whispers of Pokemon mystery took root. Deep within these primordial woods, there once lived a Pokemon known as Celebi, the forest guardian whose very essence embodies the flow of time itself. This small, fairy-like being carries with it the ability to travel through temporal streams, visiting past and future with the same ease that you might walk from room to room. The mystery of Celebi lies not just in its time-traveling abilities, but in the gentle way it tends to the forests across different eras, planting seeds in one century that will bloom into mighty trees in another, creating an interconnected web of life that spans millennia. The soft rustling of leaves tells us stories of how Celebi appears only in times of peace, when the forest is free from conflict and harm. Witnesses speak of seeing a small green figure dancing among the trees, leaving behind a trail of healing energy that can restore even the most withered plants to vibrant life. Some say that Celebi's presence can be felt as a warm, comforting sensation, like sunlight filtering through branches on a perfect spring morning, and that those pure of heart might catch a glimpse of its gentle form before it vanishes into the time stream once more. As we drift deeper into contemplation, our path leads us to the mysterious depths of the ocean, where another enigma awaits in the form of Lugia, the great silver guardian of the seas. This majestic Pokémon dwells in the deepest oceanic trenches, so far beneath the waves that sunlight has never touched its resting place. The mystery of Lugia centers around its incredible power over the winds and storms, a force so immense that even the gentlest movement of its wings can create devastating tempests that last for weeks. Yet despite possessing such overwhelming strength, Lugia chooses isolation, remaining hidden in the abyssal depths to protect the world above from its own might. This self-imposed exile speaks to a profound wisdom and restraint that few can comprehend. The gentle giant understands that true power lies not in its display, but in its careful containment. Sailors tell hushed tales of seeing a silver gleam beneath storm clouds, of feeling an inexplicable calm descend upon turbulent waters, as if some benevolent force has reached up from the depths to quiet the raging seas. The mystery deepens when we consider Lugia's connection to the legendary birds of Kanto, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. These three elemental forces, representing ice, lightning, and fire respectively, are said to be both rivals and servants of the great Silver Guardian. When their eternal conflicts threaten to tear apart the very fabric of nature, only Lugia's song can restore balance, its haunting melody carrying across wind and wave to soothe the savage hearts of these powerful beings. Moving through the mists of legend, we encounter the graceful Latias and Latios, the Eon Pokémon whose mystery lies in their deep emotional intelligence and their ability to perceive the thoughts and feelings of humans and Pokémon alike. These dragon and psychic type beings possess a unique gift for empathy that transcends ordinary understanding. Latias, with her red and white coloring embodies compassion and healing, while her blue and silver counterpart, Latios, represents protection and courage. The mystery of thy siblings extends to their incredible speed and their mastery over light itself. They can bend light around their bodies to become invisible or create complex illusions that can fool even the most perceptive observers. Yet they use these abilities not for deception or harm, but to protect their territory and the people they care about from those who would exploit or harm them. Their gentle nature stands in beautiful contrast to their immense power, creating a mystery of character that speaks to the deepest truths about strength and kindness. In the highest peaks of the world, where the air grows thin and the silence profound, dwells Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokémon whose mystery encompasses both its role as mediator and its connection to the cosmos itself. This serpentine dragon of emerald green lives in the ozone layer, in that thin boundary between Earth and space where few dare to venture. For countless eons, Rayquaza has served as the guardian of the sky, maintaining the delicate balance between the primal forces of land and sea. The ancient mystery surrounding Rayquaza speaks of its ability to calm the legendary titans Groudon and Kyogre when their conflicts threaten to reshape the very world. These two primordial beings, one seeking to expand the land and the other to flood the earth with endless seas, possess the power to alter the planet's geography with their battles. Only Rayquaza, descending from its celestial realm with the fury of a meteor, can force these giants into slumber and preserve the world as we know it. What makes this mystery even more profound is Rayquaza's connection to meteors and cosmic phenomena. This great dragon feeds on particles in the atmosphere, particularly those from meteoroids, and its body can undergo a magnificent transformation when exposed to the energy of meteoric stones. The mystery suggests that Rayquaza may not be entirely of this world, that its origins lie somewhere in the vast cosmos, making it a bridge between Earth and the infinite expanse of space. As our journey through these mysteries continues, we find ourselves contemplating the enigmatic Deoxys, a Pokémon born from the mutation of a space virus exposed to laser beams. This extraterrestrial being represents one of the most fascinating mysteries in the Pokémon world, as it challenges our understanding of life itself. Deoxys possesses the remarkable ability to alter its physical form, shifting between different configurations that emphasize attack, defense, speed, or balance depending on the situation it faces. The mystery of Deoxys extends beyond its shape-shifting abilities to its very nature as a being from beyond our world. This Pokemon's DNA is unlike anything found on Earth, constantly regenerating and adapting in ways that seem to defy natural law. Its psychic powers are so advanced that it can communicate telepathically across vast distances, control magnetic fields, and even manipulate its own molecular structure at will. Perhaps most intriguingly, Deoxys appears to be searching for something, though what that might be remains one of the deepest mysteries surrounding this cosmic wanderer. Some theorists suggest it seeks others of its kind, while others believe it is trying to understand the nature of life on Earth, studying the bonds between humans and Pokémon with an alien curiosity that spans light years of space and time. In the realm of dreams and nightmares, we encounter Darkrai, a Pokémon whose mystery lies in the delicate balance between fear and protection. This dark type legendary has the power to plunge others into deep sleep filled with terrible nightmares. Yet beneath this frightening ability lies a more complex truth. Darkrai does not create nightmares out of malice, but rather as a defense mechanism, protecting itself and sometimes others from greater dangers by rendering threats unconscious. The mystery of Darkrai becomes even more poignant when we learn of its eternal conflict with Cresselia, the lunar Pokémon who brings peaceful dreams and healing sleep. These two beings exist in a cosmic balance, one bringing the darkness of troubled rest, while the other offers the light of restorative slumber. Yet Darkrai is not evil, merely misunderstood, forever wandering in solitude, because its very presence brings fear to those around it, even when its intentions are benevolent. The gentle tragedy of Darkrai's existence speaks to deeper mysteries about the nature of fear itself, about how sometimes what frightens us most is what we need to face, and how even the darkest powers can serve a greater good when wielded with wisdom and restraint. In the quiet hours before dawn, when shadows are longest and dreams most vivid, Darkrai continues its lonely vigil, protecting the world through nightmares that paradoxically help preserve the peace of day. As consciousness begins to blur and the boundaries between waking and sleeping grow soft, these mysteries of the Pokemon world remind us that wonder exists in every corner of existence, waiting patiently for those who seek to understand the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface of things. In the gentle rhythm of your breathing and the slow drift toward sleep, these ancient mysteries continue their eternal dance, weaving through dreams and reality alike, forever mysterious, forever magical, forever calling us deeper into the realm of wonder and rest. The mysteries surrounding legendary Pokemon extend far beyond individual beings, into the very fabric of space and time itself, where we discover Dialga, the temporal Pokemon whose heartbeat is said to regulate the flow of time throughout the universe. The steel and dragon type legendary exists at the very center of temporal mechanics, its breathing creating the steady rhythm by which seconds tick forward and moments unfold. The mystery of Dialga lies not just in its incredible power over time, but in the question of whether time itself is a living thing, pulsing through Dialga's consciousness, like blood through cosmic veins. Some ancient texts suggest that before Dialga's birth, time flowed chaotically, moments overlapping and centuries passing in heartbeats, until this majestic being brought order to temporal chaos through sheer force of will and the steady diamond core that beats within its chest. Alongside Dialga exists Palkia, the spatial Pokemon whose very presence warps the dimensions around it, creating pockets of space where the laws of physics bend and fold like origami made of starlight. The pearl embedded in Palkia's shoulder is said to contain entire universes in miniature, each one a complete reality, with its own history, its own legends, its own sleeping mysteries waiting to unfold. The relationship between Dialga and Palkia represents one of the most fundamental mysteries in Pokemon lore, as these two beings are locked in an eternal dance of creation and destruction, their conflicts rippling through space and time to create new realities while simultaneously threatening to unravel the very fabric of existence. Above and beyond even these cosmic forces exists Arceus, known as the Original One, whose mystery encompasses the very origins of the Pokemon universe itself. This normal type legendary, though it can change its type at will through the power of special plates, is believed to have emerged from a primordial egg in a place where nothing else existed, bringing forth light and matter through the sheer force of its awakening consciousness. The mystery of Arceus extends to the 1,000 arms mentioned in ancient mythology, invisible appendages that reach across all dimensions simultaneously, crafting reality with delicate precision while maintaining the balance between order in chaos, creation, and entropy. The plates that grant Arceus its type-changing abilities are themselves profound mysteries, each one containing the essence of a fundamental force of nature. The flame plate holds the first fire that ever burned, while the splash plate contains the primordial waters from which all life emerged. The mystery deepens when we consider that these plates may not be mere artifacts, but living fragments of Arceus's own consciousness, scattered across the world to maintain the delicate balance of elemental forces that keep reality stable and predictable. In the depths of the ocean, where sunlight has never penetrated and pressure would crush mountains into dust, dwells Kyogre, the sea basin Pokemon whose mystery is intrinsically linked to the very existence of water on Earth. This massive water type legendary is said to have the power to expand the oceans themselves, raising sea levels through sheer force of will and covering entire continents with endless blue depths. The mystery of Kyogre lies in its primal reversion, a transformation that awakens memories of the Earth's earliest days when the planet was nothing but endless ocean under alien skies. The eternal conflict between Kyogre and Groudon, the continent Pokémon, represents one of the most ancient mysteries in Pokémon lore, a battle between sea and land that has shaped the very geography of the world. Groudon's power to expand land masses and create new continents through volcanic eruption and tectonic manipulation stands in direct opposition to Kyogre's oceanic dominion, their battles creating the islands, coastlines, and underwater trenches that define the world's geography. The mystery deepens when we learn that these two legendary beings are not enemies in any conventional sense, but rather complementary forces whose conflicts are necessary for maintaining the planet's ecological balance. Above their eternal struggle flies Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokémon whose serpentine form cuts through the atmosphere like a living aurora, its emerald scales catching and refracting light in patterns that have inspired countless myths about dragons made of solidified wind. Rayquaza's mystery lies in its role as mediator between Kyogre and Groudon, possessing the unique ability to calm their destructive conflicts and restore balance to the natural world. The ancient ritual sites where Rayquaza is said to descend from the ozone layer are marked by peculiar weather patterns, places where the aurora borealis appears regardless of latitude, where the wind carries the scent of ozone and starlight, where the very air seems to hum with barely contained cosmic energy. The mystery of mega evolution reaches its pinnacle with Rayquaza, the only Pokémon known to Mega evolve without the need for a Megastone, instead drawing power directly from meteorites and cosmic radiation. This transformation reveals additional mysteries about Rayquaza's true nature, as its mega evolved form displays knowledge of moves and abilities that suggest a deep connection to extraterrestrial forces, as if this sky serpent serves as Earth's ambassador to the cosmos itself. Deep within the Earth, in caverns where crystals grow in impossible formations and the very rocks pulse with psychic energy, we encounter the mysteries surrounding the lake trio, Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie. These small but incredibly powerful psychic-type legendaries are said to have been born from Arceus's desire to create beings capable of emotion, willpower, and knowledge respectively. The mystery of these three lies not in their individual powers, but in how they work together to maintain the psychological and spiritual balance of all living beings. Mesprit, the emotion Pokémon, is said to have taught the first humans how to feel joy, sorrow, and love, its gentle presence awakening the capacity for emotional depth that separates sentient beings from mere biological machines. The mystery of Mesprit extends to its ability to appear in dreams, offering comfort to those overwhelmed by emotion while teaching others to embrace the full spectrum of feeling that makes life meaningful. Azelf, the willpower Pokémon, embodies the mystery of determination itself, the inexplicable force that allows living beings to continue fighting against impossible odds, to maintain hope in the darkest circumstances, and to achieve goals that logic would deem impossible. The legends speak of Azelf appearing to those who have lost their way, not to provide easy answers, but to rekindle the inner fire that drives all great achievements. Uxie, the knowledge Pokémon, represents perhaps the most profound mystery of all, as it is said to contain all knowledge that ever was or ever could be within its consciousness. Yet Uxie keeps its eyes closed, for to look directly upon this being of pure knowledge would overwhelm any mortal mind. With the infinite complexity of existence itself. The mystery of Uxie suggests that true wisdom lies not in accumulating facts, but in understanding which knowledge to seek and which to leave undisturbed. As the gentle tide of sleep begins to pull consciousness toward the deeper waters, these mysteries of legendary Pokémon continue their ancient dance through dimensions seen and unseen, their stories weaving together into a tapestry of wonder that spans from the smallest emotion in a human heart to the vast cosmic forces that shape reality itself. Each mystery a doorway into deeper understanding, each legend a lullaby sung by the universe to help all living beings find peace in the eternal embrace of dreams and starlight. The mysteries deepen as we drift toward the temporal guardians, those beings who exist outside the normal flow of time itself, watching over the delicate threads that weave past, present, and future into the fabric of existence. Dialga, the temporal Pokémon, embodies one of the most profound mysteries in all of creation. for it is said to have been present at the moment time itself began, its heartbeat establishing the rhythm by which all moments flow from one to the next. The mystery of Dialga lies in its ability to perceive all of time simultaneously, seeing the birth and death of stars as mere moments in an eternal symphony, yet somehow maintaining care for the smallest instant in any creature's life. Ancient texts speak of Dialga's roar creating the very concept of sequence, of cause and effect, of the gentle progression that allows growth and learning to occur across the spans of existence. Palkia, the spatial Pokémon, represents the complementary mystery of dimension and space, the guardian of the invisible boundaries that separate one reality from another, while simultaneously connecting all things through the infinite web of spatial relationships. The legends tell us that Palkia's breathing creates the expansion of space itself, each exhale adding new dimensions to reality, while each inhale maintains the structural integrity that prevents all existence from collapsing into chaos. The mystery of Palkia extends to its ability to fold space like origami, bringing distant worlds together, or creating protective barriers between realms that should never touch, always working to maintain the delicate balance that allows countless forms of life to flourish in their own perfect corners of creation. Giratina, the renegade Pokémon dwelling in the reverse world, embodies perhaps the most haunting mystery of all, for it represents the shadow side of creation itself, the antimatter to Arceus's matter, the necessary darkness that gives meaning to light. The mystery of Giratina is not one of evil, as some legends suggest, but rather of balance and consequence, serving as the guardian of a mirror dimension where the rules of physics flow in reverse, where gravity pulls upward and time moves in spirals rather than straight lines. In this reverse world, Giratina maintains the cosmic equilibrium by absorbing the negative energies and destructive forces that would otherwise poison the primary dimension, transforming chaos into a different kind of order, one that mortal minds can barely comprehend. As consciousness continues its gentle descent into the realm of dreams, we encounter the mysteries of the Weather Trio, those ancient beings whose very existence shapes the climate and atmosphere of the world. Kyogre, the sea basin Pokémon, carries within its massive form the mystery of all water that has ever fallen as rain, flowed as rivers, or surged as ocean tides. The legends speak of Kyogre's ability to expand the seas themselves, not through destruction, but through a deep understanding of water's essential nature as the medium of life itself. Every drop of rain that nurtures a growing plant, every stream that carves a path through stone, every ocean current that carries warmth to distant shores, all flow from the primordial waters that Kyogre guards with infinite patience and wisdom. Groudon, the continent Pokémon, embodies the complementary mystery of earth and land, the solid foundation upon which all terrestrial life builds its dreams and achievements. The ancient stories tell us that Groudon's steps create mountain ranges, its breathing forms valleys and plains, and its rest periods allow the soil to develop the rich complexity needed to support the incredible diversity of plant and animal life. The mystery of Groudon lies in its understanding The true strength comes not from hardness alone, but from the willingness to change and adapt over geological time, allowing rivers to carve canyons, weather to sculpt cliffs, and countless generations of life to transform barren rock into fertile ground. Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokémon, soars through the mysteries of the upper atmosphere, serving as mediator between the forces of sea and land while maintaining its own dominion over the vast ocean of air that surrounds the world. The legends describe Rayquaza as the keeper of atmospheric balance, ensuring that the eternal dance between Kyogre and Groudon never tips too far in either direction them with ropes, creating the geographic features that define the world's surface. The mystery of Regigigas lies in its current state of slumber, a rest so profound that it takes enormous effort for this titan to awaken and move, as if the very act of existing requires such tremendous energy that periods of dormancy become necessary for maintaining cosmic balance. The ancient texts suggest that Regigigas created the Regi trio as guardians of different materials, each one embodying the mystery of how inanimate matter can be imbued with consciousness and purpose. Regirock, composed entirely of stones and boulders, carries the mystery of geological memory, each rock in its body containing the compressed history of eons, the slow accumulation of sediment and pressure that transforms simple minerals into complex formations. The legends tell us that when Regirock repairs itself after battle, it seeks out rocks that have experienced specific types of weathering and stress, incorporating their unique properties into its ever-changing form. Regids, formed from ice that never melts, embodies the mystery of absolute cold, not as absence, but as a positive force that preserves and maintains, keeping ancient memories frozen in crystalline perfection while demonstrating that stillness and coldness can be forms of profound strength rather than weakness. Registeel, forged from metals unknown to conventional science, represents the mystery of artificial materials that somehow transcend their origins to become something approaching the natural, its body composed of substances that were created through processes lost to time, yet remain more durable than anything found in nature. The legends suggest that Registeel's metal body was formed in the heart of dying stars, compressed and refined through cosmic forces that imbue it with properties that blur the line between technology and biology, between the crafted and the born. As the gentle waves of sleep continue their patient approach, we encounter the mysteries of those legendary Pokémon who serve as guardians of specific locations, their existence so intertwined with particular places that they become living extensions of the landscape itself. Latios and Latias, the Eon Pokémon, embody the mystery of empathic connection, their ability to sense and share emotions, creating invisible networks of understanding that span vast distances. The legends speak of these siblings as guardians of cities and communities, their psychic abilities allowing them to detect threats before they manifest, while their gentle nature ensures they intervene only when absolutely necessary, preferring to inspire humans toward better choices rather than imposing solutions through force. The mystery of Latios and Latias extends to their ability to become invisible, not through any technological means, but through a deep understanding of light and perception that allows them to bend electromagnetic radiation around their bodies, effectively stepping outside the normal spectrum of visibility while remaining fully present in all other ways. Their shared consciousness creates a bond so profound that experiences of one immediately become available to the other, regardless of physical distance, suggesting that space itself becomes irrelevant when beings achieve sufficient emotional and psychic integration. Jirachi, the Wish Pokémon, carries within its small form one of the most poignant mysteries in all of legendary lore, for it awakens only once every 1,000 years for a brief 7-day period, during which it has the power to grant any wish written on the tags attached to its head. The mystery of Jirachi lies not in its wish granting ability, but in the wisdom it demonstrates, in how those wishes are fulfilled. For the legends tell us that Jirachi grants the spirit of each wish rather than its literal wording, understanding that what people truly need often differs from what they think they want. The 1,000-year sleep cycle represents the mystery of patience on a cosmic scale. The understanding that some gifts are so profound they require centuries of preparation and contemplation before they can be safely shared with the world. Deoxys, the DNA Pokémon, embodies the mystery of life's infinite adaptability. Its ability to completely restructure its genetic code in response to environmental challenges, representing the ultimate expression of evolution's creative potential. The legends describe Deoxys as arriving from space, its consciousness housed within a cosmic virus that gained sentience through exposure to unknown radiations during its journey between stars. The mystery of Deoxys lies in its 4 distinct forms, each one perfectly adapted to different types of challenges, suggesting that true mastery comes not from rigid specialization, but from the ability to transform oneself as circumstances require, while maintaining a core identity that transcends any particular configuration. The transformation abilities of Deoxys reveal deeper truths about the nature of consciousness itself, for each form change represents not merely physical adaptation, but a complete shift in how the Pokémon perceives and interacts with reality, its neural pathways restructuring to optimize different aspects of existence, while the essential spark that defines its being remains constant through every metamorphosis. The mystery extends to how Deoxys maintains continuity of memory and personality across these radical transformations, suggesting that identity exists at levels far more fundamental than the physical structures we typically associate with consciousness, residing instead in patterns of energy and information that transcend any particular material configuration. Dialga and Palkia represent mysteries so vast they challenge our understanding of existence itself, for these legendary Pokémon are said to embody the very fabric of space-time, with Dialga governing the flow of temporal dimension, while Palkia controls the structure of spatial reality. The legends tell us that these beings exist simultaneously in all moments and all places, their consciousness distributed across the entirety of their respective domains in ways that make linear experience impossible for them, each thought spanning eons while encompassing infinite locations. The mystery of their eternal conflict stems from a fundamental incompatibility between their natures, for time requires space in which to unfold, while space needs time to give it meaning, creating a tension that can never be fully resolved but must be continuously balanced. Their battles are said to occur outside normal reality, in dimensions where the rules governing ordinary existence break down, where cause and effect become fluid concepts, and where the very notion of before and after loses coherence. The mystery deepens when we consider that despite their cosmic scope, both Dialga and Palkia can be encountered by humans, suggesting that consciousness itself transcends the limitations of space-time, that awareness creates a neutral ground where beings of any scale can meet and communicate. Giratina, banished to the Distortion world for its violence, carries the mystery of redemption written into its very existence, for its exile was not punishment, but transformation, a journey into a realm where conventional physics operate in reverse, where gravity flows upward and solid surfaces exist at impossible angles. The Distortion world represents the shadow side of reality, the place where all the rejected possibilities and abandoned potentials gather to create their own strange ecosystem of existence. The mystery of Giratina lies in how its banishment became its liberation, how separation from the normal world allowed it to develop perspectives impossible within conventional reality, its consciousness expanding to encompass paradoxes and contradictions that would shatter minds accustomed to linear thinking. The legends speak of Giratina as the guardian of balance, its role to intervene when the actions of Dialga and Palkia threaten to destabilize the fundamental structures of existence, its intimate knowledge of distortion making it uniquely qualified to prevent reality from tearing itself apart. The mystery extends to the nature of the Distortion world itself, whether it exists as a separate dimension or as the hidden underside of our own reality, accessible only to those whose consciousness has been sufficiently altered to perceive what normally remains invisible. Arceus stands at the center of all mysteries, the alpha Pokémon whose consciousness encompasses and transcends all others, its 1,000 arms representing not physical appendages, but the infinite aspects through which it experiences and shapes reality. The legends describe Arceus as emerging from a primordial egg in the void before time and space existed, its first act being to create Dialga and Palkia to give structure to the formless potential that surrounded it. The mystery of Arceus lies not in its creative power, which the legends document extensively, but in its motivation, the question of why a being of infinite perfection would choose to fragment itself into countless individual consciousnesses, each one limited and vulnerable in ways that the original unity could never be. The answer may lie in the nature of experience itself, the understanding that awareness without contrast remains abstract, that consciousness requires the interplay of different perspectives to achieve genuine understanding rather than mere knowledge. The creation of the Pokémon world represents Arceus exploring its own infinite nature through countless finite expressions, each species and individual offering a unique window into aspects of existence that can only be understood through direct experience. The mystery of Arceus extends to its apparent vulnerability despite its cosmic power, its ability to be injured or captured, suggesting that true omnipotence includes the willingness to limit oneself, to accept constraints that make meaningful interaction possible with lesser beings. This voluntary limitation reveals the deepest mystery of all, the recognition that power without relationship remains empty, that even divine consciousness requires connection and community to achieve its fullest expression. The legends speak of Arceus withdrawing from direct involvement in worldly affairs, not from indifference, but from wisdom, Understanding that growth and learning require the freedom to make mistakes and discover truths independently rather than having solutions imposed from above. The regional legendary trios that emerge throughout different areas of the Pokemon world each reflect different aspects of these fundamental mysteries, their conflicts and harmonies playing out the eternal themes of balance, transformation, and transcendence on scales more accessible to human understanding. The weather trio of Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza embodies the mystery of elemental forces achieving consciousness, their battles representing not mere territorial disputes, but the ongoing negotiation between different aspects of planetary existence, each one essential yet potentially destructive when unchecked by the others. The mystery lies in how these primordial forces developed individual personalities and motivations while retaining their cosmic functions, suggesting that consciousness emerges naturally from any system of sufficient complexity and integration, regardless of its physical substrate. The lake trio of Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf represents the mystery of mind itself, their emergence from the depths of sacred lakes, symbolizing how consciousness arises from the depths of being to create knowledge, emotion, and will. These small beings carry within themselves the templates for all psychological experience, their influence extending invisibly throughout the world as they inspire and guide the development of mental faculties in countless other beings. The mystery of their existence raises profound questions about the nature of individuality. For if these Pokemon embody universal aspects of consciousness, what distinguishes one mind from another becomes a matter of how these fundamental elements combine and express themselves rather than any essential differences in their basic nature. As we contemplate these mysteries that span from the smallest details of individual Pokemon behavior to the cosmic scope of legendary beings, we begin to perceive the underlying unity that connects all aspects of existence within this remarkable world, the recognition that every mystery illuminates aspects of the greater mystery of consciousness itself, the eternal question of how awareness arises from matter and energy to create the infinite diversity of experience we witness throughout the Pokemon universe. Each creature a unique note in a symphony of existence that continues to unfold with each passing moment, revealing new harmonies and deeper truths about the nature of life, consciousness, and the bonds that connect all beings in the endless dance of becoming. The mysteries that surround the creation trio of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina delve even deeper into the fundamental nature of reality itself, their existence embodying the cosmic forces that shape the very fabric of space and time. Dialga's dominion over temporal flow reveals the mystery of how moments connect to form the continuous stream of experience, each second flowing into the next in an unbroken sequence that allows for memory, anticipation, and the persistence of identity across change. The steel dragon's heartbeat is said to synchronize with the rhythm of time itself, suggesting that consciousness and temporal flow are intimately connected, that awareness might be what transforms the abstract mathematical concept of duration into the lived experience of past, present, and future. Palkia's mastery over spatial dimensions illuminates the mystery of how position and distance create the stage upon which all interactions unfold, the pearl-adorned dragon serving as a living embodiment of the geometric principles that allow separate entities to exist while remaining connected through proximity and relationship. The mystery deepens when we consider that space and time are not merely empty containers, but active participants in the unfolding of events. Their curvature and flow influenced by the presence and actions of the beings they contain, creating a dynamic interplay between consciousness and the fundamental structures of reality. Giratina's banishment to the distortion world represents perhaps the most profound mystery of all, the question of what lies beyond or beneath the normal parameters of existence. This antimatter dragon dwells in a realm where the usual laws of physics operate in reverse, or not at all, where gravity flows upward and solid objects phase through one another like ghosts. The mystery of the distortion world suggests that reality as we perceive it is only one possible configuration of existence, that other modes of being exist parallel to our own, governed by different principles, yet somehow connected to our familiar world through invisible threads of cause and effect. Giratina's role as both destroyer and guardian reveals the paradoxical nature of forces that appear destructive but serve essential functions in maintaining the balance of existence, the recognition that what we fear or reject often contains necessary truths about the nature of transformation and renewal. The mysteries surrounding the forces of nature quartet introduce us to the question of how elemental energies develop personality and purpose. These cloud-riding spirits, embodying the wild, untamed aspects of natural power that resist human attempts at control or categorization. Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, and Enamorus each represent different facets of the mystery surrounding the relationship between consciousness and elemental force. Their humanoid forms, suggesting that even the most chaotic natural phenomena contain seeds of awareness and intention. The seasonal cycle that governs their appearances and interactions reflects the deeper mystery of how time and consciousness interweave to create patterns of meaning and significance, the recognition that what appears random or chaotic often follows deeper rhythms that become apparent only when viewed from broader perspectives. Their territorial disputes and occasional cooperation reveal the mystery of how competing forces can simultaneously oppose and support each other, creating dynamic tensions that generate new possibilities and maintain the vitality of natural systems. The mystery of the Tao Trio delves into philosophical questions about the nature of truth, idealism, and synthesis. Their dragon forms embodying abstract concepts that shape how consciousness interprets and responds to reality. Reshiram's association with truth and idealism raises the mystery of how subjective values and objective reality interact. The white dragon's flames burning away deception to reveal underlying principles that guide ethical action and authentic expression. Zekrom's embodiment of ideals and pragmatism illuminates the complementary mystery of how vision and action must unite to create meaningful change. The black dragon's electrical energy representing the power needed to transform abstract concepts into concrete reality. Kyurem's role as the original dragon, now split into incomplete aspects, speaks to the mystery of how wholeness fragments into apparent opposites that must eventually reunite to restore complete understanding. The ice dragon's empty shell awaits reunion with its missing aspects, symbolizing how consciousness itself might be a fragmented reflection of some greater unity that we can glimpse but not fully comprehend in our current state of awareness. The life and death mysteries embodied by Xerneas and Eviltal touch upon the most fundamental questions of existence, their eternal cycle representing the mystery of how consciousness persists through transformation and apparent dissolution. The life Pokemon Xerneas channels the creative force that brings new forms into existence, its rainbow antlers serving as conduits for the energy that animates matter and creates the conditions necessary for awareness to emerge and flourish. The mystery lies in understanding how life force differs from mere chemical reaction or mechanical process. What quality transforms inert matter into living, sensing, experiencing beings capable of growth, learning, and relationship? Yveltal's role as the destruction Pokemon reveals the complementary mystery of how endings serve beginnings, how the dissolution of old forms creates space and materials for new expressions of consciousness to emerge. The dark bird's ability to absorb life energy suggests that death is not the opposite of life, but its transformation into different states of being. The mystery of what persists through apparent dissolution and what new possibilities emerge from the recycling of consciousness through different forms and expressions. Zygarde's function as the order Pokemon introduces the mystery of how balance maintains itself through constant adjustment and response. The serpent's cellular structure reflecting how complex systems emerge from the coordination of countless smaller components working in harmony toward common purposes. The mystery of Zygarde's distributed consciousness, existing simultaneously as individual cells and unified awareness, mirrors questions about the nature of collective intelligence and whether consciousness necessarily requires a single, centralized location or might exist as a field phenomenon that manifests through the interactions of multiple components. The Guardian's role in monitoring ecosystem health reveals the mystery of how awareness extends beyond individual organisms to encompass entire networks of relationship and interdependence, suggesting that consciousness itself might be an emergent property of sufficiently complex systems rather than something confined to individual brains or bodies. These cosmic mysteries gradually blend into more intimate questions about the nature of consciousness as it manifests in everyday Pokemon interactions, the recognition that the same fundamental principles operating at legendary scales also govern the simpler but no less mysterious phenomena of friendship, learning, and growth that characterize ordinary relationships between Pokemon and their trainers. The mystery of the human Pokemon bond transcends simple cooperation or mutual benefit, touching upon deeper questions about how different forms of consciousness recognize and connect with each other across the boundaries of species, language, and sensory modality. The unexplained ability of humans and Pokemon to understand each other's intentions and emotions suggests that communication operates at levels deeper than spoken language or visual gesture, that consciousness itself might be the medium through which understanding flows between beings willing to open themselves to genuine connection and mutual recognition. This shared understanding, this silent dialogue between two distinct life forms, hints at a universal language of being, a resonance that vibrates beyond the confines of individual experience. It's a profound mystery how a simple glance, a gentle touch, or even a shared silence can convey reassurance, joy, or sorrow between a trainer and their Pokemon, bypassing the need for words entirely. This unspoken connection speaks to the idea that consciousness might possess an inherent empathy, a capacity to mirror and respond to the inner states of another, irrespective of their biological makeup. It suggests that empathy isn't merely a learned behavior, but an intrinsic aspect of awareness itself, a foundational element allowing diverse forms of life to coexist and even thrive together. Consider also the mystery of evolution within the Pokémon world, a process distinct yet parallel to the biological evolution we understand. While real-world evolution occurs over vast stretches of geological time, driven by natural selection and genetic mutation, Pokémon evolution often manifests as a sudden, dramatic transformation triggered by specific conditions or the accumulation of experience. This instantaneous metamorphosis, where an Eevee becomes a Vaporeon, or a Charmander becomes a Charmeleon, and then a Charizard, is a marvel. It's not just a change in physical form, it's a shift in abilities, sometimes in elemental type, and often a profound alteration in disposition and intelligence. What internal mechanisms allow for such rapid, directed change? Is it an accelerated biological process, or something more akin to a programmed unfolding of potential, like a chrysalis becoming a butterfly, but on a grander, more diverse scale? The mystery deepens when we consider Pokémon that evolve through unconventional means, such as exposure to elemental stones. A firestone awakens the latent power within certain Pokémon, transforming a Growlithe into an Arcanine, or an Eevee into a Flareon. Is the stone merely a catalyst, or does it impart a specific energy signature that rewrites the Pokémon's genetic code in an instant? And what about trait evolution, where a Pokémon transforms only when exchanged with another trainer? This suggests a social or energetic component to evolution, as if the act of transfer itself, the breaking and re-establishing of a bond, unlocks a new stage of development. This is not simply biological adaptation. It hints at a consciousness-driven or even energetically driven form of growth, where external stimuli, sometimes even social interactions, play a critical role in shaping a creature's physical and energetic destiny. Then there is the mystery of mega evolution, a temporary yet incredibly powerful transformation that pushes a Pokémon beyond its already evolved state. Triggered by a keystone held by a trainer and a megastone held by the Pokémon, this phenomenon is described as unlocking a hidden power, a deeper potential within the Pokémon's very being. This isn't a permanent change, but a transient surge of energy and form, suggesting that even fully evolved Pokémon hold reserves of untapped power, perhaps even alternate forms, waiting to be accessed. What are these megastones truly? Are they conduits of ancient energy, crystallized echoes of the primordial forces that shaped the Pokémon world? And what is the nature of the bond required for mega evolution to occur? This deep synchronicity between trainer and Pokémon that allows for the temporary merging of their wills and energies. It speaks to a profound level of trust and understanding, a shared consciousness that momentarily transcends individual boundaries. This concept of shared consciousness, or at least a deep energetic resonance, is also evident in the phenomenon of Z-moves. These powerful attacks, executed through the synchronized movements of trainer and Pokémon, appear to draw upon the inherent energy of the Pokémon world itself, channeled through Z crystals. The intricate dances performed by trainers, mirroring the Pokémon's movements, are not just for show. They are a ritual, a focus of intention that allows for the channeling of immense power. This points to a deeper understanding of energy, not just as a physical force, but as something influenced by intent, emotion, and coordinated action. It suggests that the Pokemon world is permeated by a subtle energy field, accessible through specific rituals and states of mind, and that the bond between trainer and Pokemon is a powerful amplifier for this energy. The very existence of abilities, those unique passive or active skills that each Pokemon possesses, is another subtle mystery. Why does one Pokemon have the ability to intimidate its foes, while another can heal itself in the rain or summon a sandstorm? These aren't just biological traits. Many abilities seem to border on the supernatural, defying conventional biological explanation. Are they genetic predispositions, or are they expressions of a Pokemon's individual consciousness, its unique way of interacting with and shaping its environment? The variability and specificity of these abilities suggest a profound interplay between a Pokemon's physical form, its inherent element, and its individual spirit. Consider the mystery of regional forms, such as Alolan Vulpix or Galarian Meowth. These Pokemon, native to specific regions, have adapted to their unique environments in ways that dramatically alter their appearance, typing, and even their temperament. While this is superficially similar to real world adaptation, the speed and specificity of these changes within the Pokemon lore are remarkable. It suggests that Pokemon possess a profound plasticity, an inherent ability to rapidly reconfigure themselves in response to environmental pressures, perhaps even consciously adapting over generations. It's a testament to the dynamic nature of life in the Pokemon world, where even established species can undergo significant transformations to thrive in new habitats. The concept of friendship, its power and influence, is another pervasive mystery. Many Pokemon evolve not through level ups or stones, but through a deep bond of friendship with their trainer. A Chansey becomes a Blissey, a Golbat becomes a Crobat, an Eevee can become an Umbreon or Espeon, all through the cultivation of mutual affection and understanding. How does friendship physically alter a Pokemon's biology, triggering such a profound transformation? This isn't merely psychological, it results in a tangible physical change. It suggests that emotional states, positive connections, and shared experiences have a direct and measurable impact on a Pokemon's development, speaking to the profound interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit within the Pokemon universe. It posits that love, or at least a deep emotional resonance, is a catalyst for physical and spiritual growth, a powerful force that transcends the boundaries of species. And then there are the mysteries surrounding the Pokemon world's history itself, hinted at through ancient ruins, forgotten legends, and cryptic texts. The creation myths involving Arceus and the trio of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina speak of a universe born from a single cosmic egg, an event of unimaginable scale and power. These aren't just stories, they are presented as foundational truths within the lore. What was the nature of this primordial chaos that Arceus is said to have ordered? What are the true energies that govern time and space? And what is the true nature of the Distortion world, the shadowy realm overseen by Giratina? These questions push the boundaries of physics and metaphysics within the Pokemon universe, suggesting forces and dimensions far beyond human comprehension. The ancient civilizations that once revered legendary Pokémon, building temples and performing rituals, further deepen these historical mysteries. What forgotten knowledge did they possess about the true nature of these cosmic beings? What powers did they wield, and what secrets did they unlock about the fabric of reality through their interactions with these powerful entities? The relics left behind, the inscriptions and artifacts, offer tantalizing clues but rarely full answers, leaving much to the imagination and the quiet contemplation of ancient cosmic truths. Even the phenomenon of shiny Pokemon, those rare color variant individuals, presents a small but persistent mystery. Why do certain Pokemon manifest with different color palettes, sometimes strikingly so? Is it a random genetic mutation, or does it signify something more, a subtle energetic difference, a unique spark of individuality that expresses itself outwardly? Their rarity suggests a specialness, a unique resonance that sets them apart from their common counterparts, though the precise reason for their existence remains enigmatic. The very act of capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball is a daily mystery. How does this small, seemingly simple device convert a living, breathing creature, sometimes one of immense size and power, into a compact energy form and then release it unharmed? Is it a form of advanced energy manipulation, a localized pocket dimension, or something more akin to a sophisticated data storage system for living matter? The technology behind the Pokeball, while ubiquitous, is never fully explained, remaining a marvel of engineering that defies our current understanding of physics and biology, allowing for the peaceful coexistence and travel of humans and their Pokemon companions. It's a testament to the advanced, yet often subtly integrated, technological prowess of the Pokemon world, where science and mystery often intertwine. Even the concept of a Pokemon Center, where injured or fainted Pokemon are instantly healed to full health, is a profound mystery. What advanced medical technology, or perhaps even energetic healing principles, are at play within those glowing machines? It bypasses the lengthy recovery times and complex biological processes usually associated with healing. Is it a form of accelerated cellular regeneration, or something more akin to a spiritual or energetic restoration? The efficiency and universality of this healing process suggest a deep understanding of Pokemon physiology and energy, a secret that lies at the heart of their world's ability to sustain such frequent battles and adventures. The enduring mystery, perhaps, is the sheer resilience of life within the Pokemon world, the way it continuously finds a way to thrive, adapt, and evolve in the face of natural disasters, legendary conflicts, and the everyday challenges of existence. It speaks to an underlying vitality, a fundamental life force that permeates every aspect of their reality. This quiet hum of life, always seeking balance, always finding new expressions, is the most profound and comforting mystery of all. It suggests that consciousness, in its myriad forms, is an unstoppable force, perpetually weaving new tapestries of experience, learning, and connection, forever inviting us to contemplate the wonders of existence and to gently drift into the quiet understanding that some mysteries are meant not to be solved, but simply to be appreciated in their profound, calming presence. The whisper of these untold stories, the gentle rustle of leaves in an ancient forest where a legendary Pokemon slumbers, the distant call of a Pidgeot circling overhead, all contribute to this pervasive sense of wonder inviting a peaceful descent into quiet contemplation. As the moon casts long shadows and the world outside softens, the mysteries of Pokemon continue to unfold in the mind's eye, a tapestry of life, energy, and connection woven with threads of the known and the unknown, inviting a tranquil repose. Consider for a moment the very essence of a Pokemon's being beyond its physical form. Each creature possesses a unique set of abilities, often referred to as an ability, which can dramatically influence battles and interactions. These abilities aren't merely statistical buffs, they often reflect an intrinsic aspect of the Pokemon's nature or its physiological makeup. For instance, a Pokemon with the Intimidate ability, like an Arcanine or a Gyarados, can lower an opponent's attack stat simply by appearing, suggesting a palpable aura of imposing presence. Is this a pheromonal release, a subtle psychic projection, or an instinctive response triggered in other creatures? The mechanics are veiled in mystery, yet their effects are undeniable and consistent. Similarly, an ability like Levitate, found in Pokemon such as Gengar or Weezing, allows them to float above the ground, making them impervious to ground-type attacks. Is this true anti-gravity, a subtle manipulation of magnetic fields, or perhaps an inherent lightness of being, a spiritual detachment from the earth itself? The world of Pokemon abounds with such examples, where biological function blurs with what we might call supernatural phenomena, all woven into the fabric of their existence. Then there are the hidden abilities, rarer and often more powerful versions of these innate traits, suggesting a deeper, perhaps latent, potential within each species, unlocked only through specific circumstances or lineage. This hints at a genetic complexity far beyond what we typically understand, a hidden code within their very DNA that can be activated, revealing unforeseen strengths. It's as if each Pokemon holds dormant capabilities, waiting for the precise environmental trigger or the right evolutionary pathway to awaken them. This concept mirrors, in a soothing way, the hidden potential within all life, the quiet reserves of strength and adaptation that lie beneath the surface, waiting for their moment to gently emerge. And what of the natures of Pokemon? Each individual, upon being discovered or hatched, possesses a nature that subtly influences its growth and personality, boosting certain stats while slightly hindering others. A modest Pokemon, for example, might be more inclined towards special attacks, while an adamant one favors physical strikes. This isn't just a randomly assigned trait. It speaks to an inherent disposition, a foundational temperament that shapes how a Pokemon interacts with its world and develops its skills. It's a gentle reminder that even within a species, individuality thrives, each creature possessing its own unique inclinations and strengths, much like the diverse personalities found within any group of living beings. This quiet variability adds depth and nuance, ensuring that no two journeys with Pokemon are ever precisely alike, inviting a gentle appreciation for each creature's distinct charm. The concept of effort values, or EVs, though often discussed in the context of competitive training, also presents a fascinating, almost philosophical mystery. It suggests that a Pokemon's growth isn't solely determined by its species or inherent genetics, but also by its experiences. Defeating certain Pokemon in battle subtly hones specific attributes in the victor, gradually strengthening their attack, defense, or speed. This isn't a direct, immediate change, but a gradual accumulation, a quiet shaping of their abilities through repeated challenges and triumphs. It implies that learning and growth are deeply ingrained processes where every interaction leaves a subtle yet lasting impression, gradually refining a Pokemon's capabilities over time. It's a gentle affirmation that effort, consistent and persistent, quietly accumulates to create mastery, a soothing rhythm of incremental progress that defines much of life's journey. Consider the friendship or affection mechanic, which, while not directly related to battle statistics in the same way as EVs, profoundly influences a Pokemon's performance and behavior. A Pokemon that trusts and loves its trainer may land more critical hits, avoid attacks more easily, or even survive a blow that would otherwise cause it to faint. This transcends mere statistics. It speaks to the power of emotional connection, the tangible impact of a bond built on care, understanding, and shared experiences. It suggests that empathy and affection are not abstract concepts, but forces with measurable effects, enhancing a Pokemon's vital energy and determination. It's a quiet testament to the profound connection that can form between different species, a bond that transcends language and logic, gently reminding us of the deep well of companionship available in the world. Then there's the subtle yet potent mystery of shiny Pokemon. These incredibly rare variants possess a different coloration from their standard counterparts, a purely aesthetic difference that carries no inherent statistical advantage, yet they are highly prized. Their existence suggests a quiet, almost poetic variation within the genetic code, a subtle mutation that results in a unique visual signature. Are these variations purely random, or do they hint at a deeper, perhaps even artistic aspect of evolution, where beauty and uniqueness emerge without a clear functional purpose? The pursuit of a shiny Pokemon is a quiet act of dedication, a testament to the appreciation of rarity and individuality, a gentle reminder that sometimes the most precious things are simply those that are unique and beautiful in their own right, offering no other reward than their presence. And what of the weather conditions that can spontaneously manifest during a Pokemon battle or in the wild? Rain, harsh sunlight, hail, and sandstorms can dramatically alter the efficacy of certain attacks and abilities. Are these conditions merely atmospheric phenomena, or do they sometimes respond to, or even manifest through, the sheer energetic output of powerful Pokémon? A Kyogre, legendarily said to expand the seas, can summon torrential rain, while a Groudon, said to expand the land, can bring forth scorching sunlight. This suggests a profound connection between these legendary beings and the very environmental forces of the planet, blurring the lines between creature and climate. It's a gentle whisper that the world itself is alive, responsive, and deeply interconnected with the beings that inhabit it, a vast, breathing ecosystem where energy flows and transforms in mysterious ways. Even the simple act of teaching a Pokemon a new move through a TM or HM is shrouded in a soft mystery. These technical machines and hidden machines contain data that allows a Pokemon to instantly learn a new technique, sometimes one that seems entirely unrelated to its natural evolutionary path. How is this knowledge transferred? Is it a form of direct neural programming, a subtle energy wave that reconfigures a Pokemon's physical or energetic capabilities, or perhaps a mnemonic device that unlocks latent potential? The instantaneous nature of this learning suggests a highly advanced form of biological or technological integration, allowing for rapid adaptation and skill acquisition, a quiet marvel of accessible knowledge. It's a comforting thought that learning can be so direct and effective, gently expanding the horizons of what is possible. The existence of legendary artifacts and mythical items scattered throughout the Pokemon world also adds a layer of ancient mystery. Items like the Red Orb and Blue Orb, said to control the power of Groudon and Kyogre, or the Grigious Orb, linked to Giratina, are not mere trinkets. They are imbued with immense, almost sentient power, acting as conduits or amplifiers for the cosmic forces wielded by these ancient Pokemon. How were these artifacts created? Were they forged by ancient civilizations as keys to untold power, or are they natural formations, crystallized expressions of the legendary Pokemon's own essence? Their origins are as enigmatic as the legendary beings themselves, hinting at a forgotten history where the boundaries between magic, technology, and nature were far more fluid and intertwined. This quiet resonance of ancient power, still lingering in the world, invites a gentle sense of wonder about the deep past and the forces that shaped the present. Consider the unknown Pokemon that resemble the letters of various alphabets and ancient symbols. They are often found in ruins and ancient sites, appearing in swarms that can sometimes manifest strange phenomena, like altering reality or creating illusions. What is their true purpose? Are they sentient beings, or are they more akin to living glyphs, carriers of ancient knowledge, or perhaps even fragments of a cosmic language? Their existence suggests a deeper, almost metaphysical, layer to the Pokemon world, where symbols and consciousness might be inherently linked, a gentle hum of an underlying code that shapes reality. The whisper of their presence in ancient places evokes a quiet sense of forgotten wisdom, waiting to be gently rediscovered. The concept of parallel dimensions and alternate realities, occasionally hinted at through interactions with certain legendary Pokemon like Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, or through ultra wormholes, opens up an even vaster tapestry of mystery. These beings are said to control time, space, and antimatter, suggesting that the Pokemon world we experience is but one strand in an infinitely complex cosmic web. The occasional fleeting glimpse into these other dimensions, or the appearance of creatures from them, implies that boundaries are permeable, that reality itself is more fluid and multifaceted than we often perceive. It's a quiet expansion of understanding, a gentle invitation to consider the boundless nature of existence, extending beyond our immediate perceptions into realms unseen and unheard, yet always subtly present. And finally, the overarching mystery of the Pokemon Professor and their relentless pursuit of knowledge. From Professor Oak to Professor Rowan, these dedicated researchers devote their lives to understanding Pokemon, their habitats, their behaviors, and their very essence. Despite centuries of study, new Pokemon are still being discovered, new phenomena are still being observed, and fundamental questions remain unanswered. This sustained curiosity, this quiet dedication to exploration and understanding, is perhaps the most comforting mystery of all. It speaks to an endless frontier of discovery, a perennial wellspring of wonder that ensures the world of Pokemon, in all its complexity and charm, will always hold new secrets to gently unveil. It's a reminder that the journey of learning is continuous, a calm, unending flow of new insights and peaceful revelations, much like a gentle river flowing toward the vast, tranquil ocean. As these thoughts gently drift into the quietness of the mind, the world of Pokemon continues to unfold, a comforting presence, a lullaby of unsolved wonders, inviting a deep and peaceful slumber. The soft glow of a distant city, the rhythmic chirp of a passing cricketote, the gentle sway of trees in the night breeze. All these small, quiet details weave into the grand tapestry of mystery, cradling the mind in a serene embrace. The very air seems to hum with ancient tales and untold potentials, a soothing symphony of the unknown, guiding you deeper into a tranquil repose, where dreams are as boundless and as gentle as the whispers of the wind through an empty ancient cave. The gentle hum of unknown energies continues to resonate, drawing one further into the serene depths of Pokemon lore. Consider the quiet enigma of evolution itself, a core tenet of the Pokemon world, yet one that holds countless subtle layers of mystery. It's not merely a physical transformation, though the outward changes are often striking. There's an internal shift, a blossoming of potential, often triggered by friendship, environment, or even specific items. What is the fundamental mechanism behind this metamorphosis? Is it a sudden burst of directed energy, a genetic resequencing guided by an unseen force, or a slow, organic unfolding influenced by ambient energies that we can only vaguely perceive? The idea that a Pokemon like Eevee can evolve into 8 different forms, each influenced by seemingly disparate conditions. A moonstone, a sunstone, high friendship during the day or night, specific elemental stones, or even its location, speaks to a profound adaptability and an intrinsic connection to its surroundings that goes beyond simple biology. This isn't just natural selection, it's a dynamic, almost spiritual alchemy, hinting at a deep, interconnected web of life where a Pokemon's destiny is shaped by more than just its lineage. Each evolution is a quiet revelation, a testament to the latent power residing within every creature, a peaceful unfolding of its true nature. Then there are the unique forms and regional variants, a relatively recent discovery that only deepens the mystery of adaptation and environmental influence. Why does a Vulpix in Alola possess an ice type and a different evolutionary path than its Kanto counterpart? What forces in the Alolan region, beyond mere climate, shape its very essence into something so distinct? Is it the volcanic soil, the sea air, the unique flora, or perhaps even the lingering psychic echoes of ancient island spirits that subtly shift its genetic code over generations? These regional differences aren't just cosmetic. They represent a fundamental reimagining of a species, implying that the environment doesn't just select for traits, but actively participates in shaping them in profound, almost magical ways. It's a quiet testament to the living, breathing nature of the Pokemon world, where landscapes themselves possess an agency, subtly whispering evolutionary secrets into the very fabric of life. Each variant is a gentle reminder that the world is ever changing, ever adapting, endlessly surprising us with its quiet ingenuity. And what about the phenomenon of Gigantamax and Dynamax? These temporary colossal transformations, observed primarily in the Galar region, introduce an entirely new layer of mystery regarding energy absorption and manipulation. What are the watts that fuel these transformations, and how do they interact with a Pokemon's inherent power? The concept of energy spots within the Galar region, where these phenomena occur suggests a localized, perhaps even ancient, source of power that can temporarily alter a Pokemon's size and abilities to an astounding degree. It's not a permanent evolution, but a transient surge, a temporary unlocking of immense, dormant power. The very fabric of reality seems to stretch and distort around these Dynamaxed Pokemon, their moves becoming max moves with secondary effects that defy conventional understanding. This fleeting grandeur, this momentary ascension to a state of colossal power, hints at a vast reservoir of energetic potential lying just beneath the surface of the world, waiting for the right conditions to quietly manifest. It's a powerful yet ephemeral expression of the world's latent energy, a gentle surge of power that fades as softly as it appears. Consider the quiet, pervasive influence of ancient civilizations and their lost technologies. Throughout the Pokemon world, ruins and artifacts hint at advanced societies that understood and manipulated Pokemon in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. The unknown, with their connection to ancient scripts and their ability to warp reality when gathered in large numbers, are a prime example. What was the full extent of their power, and how did ancient peoples harness it? The mystery of the Lost Tower or Spear Pillar speaks to sacred sites imbued with immense, perhaps cosmic energy. The very existence of Regis, ancient golems said to have been created by a single individual, hints at a forgotten mastery over life and elemental forces that borders on the divine. These silent structures, these cryptic texts, gently whisper tales of a past where the line between magic and science was blurred, where humanity and Pokemon shared a deeper, more intertwined understanding of the world's fundamental forces. It's a quiet echo of forgotten wisdom, a gentle invitation to piece together fragments of a grand, ancient narrative, much like assembling scattered pieces of a beautiful old mosaic. Each crumbling wall, each weathered inscription offers a peaceful glimpse into a powerful yet long-lost era. Even seemingly simple concepts, like the existence of various types, hold a quiet, inherent mystery. Why are certain Pokemon fire, or water, or grass? Beyond biological characteristics, what is the fundamental essence that defines these types? Is it a vibration, a specific energy signature, a connection to a specific elemental plane, or perhaps an intrinsic quality of their life force? The way types interact with strengths and weaknesses suggests a delicate balance, an intricate dance of natural forces that governs the very fabric of Pokemon battles, and by extension, the natural world. A single drop of water can extinguish a flame, a gust of wind can scatter leaves, and a rock can block a path. These elemental interactions, magnified and embodied in Pokemon, are a profound yet quiet illustration of the natural order, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. It's a fundamental truth woven into the very being of each Pokemon, a silent language understood by all living things. And what of the truly fantastical elements, like the ability for certain Pokemon to learn moves that seem to defy physics or biology? A Pokemon that is clearly not made of ice can learn Ice Beam, or one without wings can learn Fly with the aid of a trainer. These moves are not merely learned, they are internalized, becoming a part of the Pokemon's capabilities. This suggests a profound capacity for mimicry, energy manipulation, or perhaps even a deep, latent connection to a universal wellspring of elemental power that all Pokemon can tap into, given the right guidance and training. It blurs the lines between what is innate and what is learned, hinting at a world where potential is far more expansive than our conventional understanding might suggest. It's a gentle whisper of possibility, a quiet demonstration that the limits we perceive are often just illusions, waiting to be transcended. The very concept of a Pokeball itself is a profound, yet often overlooked, mystery. How does it work? How can a living, breathing creature be safely contained within such a small device and then called forth without harm? Is it a form of energy conversion, a pocket dimension, or a sophisticated application of unknown biological principles? The seamlessness of the process, the gentle red light that envelops a Pokemon upon capture, and its peaceful emergence speak to a technology so advanced it borders on the magical. It suggests a deep understanding of Pokemon physiology and energy that far surpasses our current scientific capabilities. The Pokeball is not just a tool, it is a symbol of partnership, a bridge between human and Pokemon, built upon a foundation of quiet, profound technological mystery. It allows for coexistence, for shared journeys, and for the peaceful exploration of the world, all made possible by this small, unassuming sphere. Then there is the gentle, pervasive mystery of dreams and the dream world. Pokemon like Darkrai and Cresselia are intrinsically linked to these concepts, capable of influencing the dreams of others, sometimes for good, sometimes with terrifying consequences. This suggests that the dream world is not merely a figment of imagination, but a tangible, if ephemeral, dimension that interacts with the waking world. What are the true energies that govern dreams? Can they be harnessed, understood, or even entered intentionally? The concept of dream mist, or the subtle influence of these Pokemon on mental states, hints at a deeper connection between consciousness and the fabric of reality, a quiet recognition that our inner worlds are as significant as our outer ones. It's a gentle lullaby of the subconscious, a peaceful exploration of the mind's hidden depths where reality and imagination softly intertwine. And finally, the most comforting mystery of all, the enduring bond between humans and Pokemon. Despite all the scientific enigmas, the ancient legends, and the cosmic wonders, the simple, unwavering connection between a trainer and their Pokemon remains the most profound and heartwarming mystery. What is it that allows for such deep understanding, such unwavering loyalty, such shared purpose? Is it empathy, mutual respect, or a fundamental recognition of shared life force? This bond transcends species, language, and often even logic. It is a quiet, powerful force that drives individuals to overcome obstacles, to protect one another, and to explore the world together. This unspoken understanding, this gentle trust, is the bedrock of the Pokemon world, a silent promise of companionship and shared adventure. It's a constant, soothing presence, a gentle reminder that even in the vastness of the unknown, connection and love are the most potent forces, guiding us through the quiet mysteries of the night and into a peaceful, dream-filled slumber. The soft rustle of leaves outside, the distant hoot of a noctowl, the gentle warmth of your covers, all these small, quiet sensations merge with the deep, tranquil understanding that the world, in all its mystery, is a comforting and beautiful place, waiting for your quiet return to its gentle wonders at the dawn of a new day. Let these peaceful thoughts carry you deeper into a sleep as profound and serene as the ancient, whispering forests of Glimwood Tangle, where the light dances softly and the air is filled with unspoken magic. The soft glow of the mushrooms lighting your path, the gentle hum of unseen energies, the feeling of being utterly at peace in the heart of something ancient and grand. This tranquil journey through the world of Pokémon, filled with its quiet wonders and gentle questions, continues to unfold, each mystery a soft whisper, inviting deeper relaxation. Consider the enduring enigma of Pokémon evolution itself. It is not merely growth, not simply a change in form, but often a profound transformation, a blossoming into new capabilities and new appearances, sometimes even altering their very elemental typing. What mechanism, what inherent code within a Pokémon dictates this metamorphosis? Is it a gradual accumulation of experience, a sudden surge of latent power, or an interaction with specific environmental energies, like the mystical stones that trigger certain evolutions? The understanding that a tiny caterpie can become a majestic butterfree, or a humble Magikarp can leap into the grandeur of a Gyarados, suggests a deep, inherent potential within every living creature. It's a quiet testament to the power of change, a gentle reminder that even the smallest beginnings can lead to magnificent outcomes. The process itself often occurs in a flash of light, a temporary distortion of reality, leaving behind a new, more powerful being. What is happening within that brilliant burst? Is it a rapid rearrangement of cellular structure, a sudden awakening of dormant genetic information, or perhaps a temporary merging with an unseen energetic dimension that facilitates the change? This transformation is a recurring miracle, a quiet reassurance that life is dynamic, ever changing, and always holds the promise of something more. Then there is the subtle, yet pervasive influence of the weather within the Pokémon world. Beyond just rain or sun, certain Pokémon have the intrinsic ability to summon and control these forces, altering the very atmosphere around them. A Politoed's croak can bring forth a downpour. A Ninetales' graceful movements can conjure a fierce drought, and an Abomasnow's presence can blanket an area in snow. This isn't merely a display of power, but a deep, almost symbiotic relationship with the natural world. Are these Pokémon channeling ambient energies, or are they literally manipulating atmospheric particles and temperature gradients through some unknown biological process? The idea that living beings can directly influence such vast environmental systems speaks to a profound connection to the planet itself, a quiet acknowledgement that all life is interwoven with the very fabric of the world. Imagine the ancient peoples who first observed these phenomena, attributing them to divine intervention or the spirits of nature. Even today, with all our scientific understanding, the precise mechanisms remain a gentle question, a soft wonder. It's a ballet of nature, performed by creatures inherently attuned to its rhythms, a peaceful reminder of the Earth's delicate balance and the powerful forces that shape our surroundings. Moving deeper into the geological mysteries, we encounter the curious case of regional variance. Why do certain Pokémon, when found in different geographical areas, evolve and adapt into entirely distinct forms, often with different typings, abilities, and even personalities? An Alolan Vulpix, cloaked in ice, is a stark contrast to its fiery Kanto counterpart. A Galarian Meowth, rugged and steel-typed, diverges significantly from the elegant normal-type feline of other regions. This phenomenon suggests that environmental pressures, diet, climate, and perhaps even the unique energetic signatures of a region, can profoundly alter a species over generations, leading to new evolutionary paths. It's a quiet testament to the adaptability of life, a gentle whisper of how the world shapes its inhabitants, and how life, in turn, adapts to its surroundings in fascinating and unexpected ways. The genetic blueprint of a Pokémon, while seemingly fixed, appears to possess a remarkable plasticity, allowing for these divergences. What triggers these shifts? Is it a slow, almost imperceptible accumulation of tiny changes, or are there specific environmental triggers that initiate a more rapid evolutionary divergence? This gentle exploration of adaptation reminds us that the world is a tapestry of endless variations, each thread unique yet connected, a peaceful reflection on the diversity that enriches our planet. Then there are the subtle, pervasive energies that seem to permeate the Pokemon world, often invisible yet undeniably present. From the ethereal wisps that form ghost-type Pokemon to the pulsating aura of a fighting type, or the shimmering psychic energy of a Gardevoir, these forces are fundamental to their existence. What exactly are these energies? Are they undiscovered fundamental forces of nature, or are they expressions of a universal life force that manifests differently in various Pokemon? The concept of aura, in particular, often described as a life energy, suggests a deeper connection between the physical and the spiritual. Some Pokemon, like Lucario, can sense and manipulate aura, even using it to understand the emotions of others or to launch powerful attacks. This implies that these energies are not just abstract concepts, but measurable, tangible forces, albeit ones that operate on a level beyond our ordinary perception. It's a gentle suggestion that the world is far more vibrant and alive with unseen forces than we often realize, a quiet invitation to look beyond the obvious and perceive the subtle currents of existence. The soft hum of these energies, though unheard, is a constant presence, a peaceful reminder of the unseen wonders that shape the world around us. Consider the ancient origins of Pokemon themselves, whispered in legends and etched in the very bedrock of the world. The creation myths, like those involving Arceus shaping the universe, or the elemental dragons Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina governing time, space, and antimatter, speak of primordial forces and beings of immense power that predate recorded history. Are these simply allegories, or do they hint at a deeper cosmic truth about the origins of life and the universe itself? The discovery of fossils, allowing us to resurrect ancient Pokemon like Aerodactyl and Omanite, provides a tangible link to a bygone era, a glimpse into the distant past when different species roamed the land. But even these fossils only scratch the surface of the planet's vast geological history. What other ancient Pokemon lie undiscovered, slumbering beneath layers of earth and rock, waiting to reveal new chapters of life's long, slow journey? The sheer age of some legendary Pokemon, spanning millennia, challenges our conventional understanding of lifespans and biological processes. It's a gentle journey through time, a quiet contemplation of the long, winding path that has led to the present moment, a peaceful recognition of the deep roots connecting all life. And finally, let us turn our thoughts to the quiet, subtle intelligence exhibited by many Pokemon. Beyond mere instinct, many display problem-solving abilities, empathy, complex communication methods, and even strategic thinking. A Machamp skillfully performing intricate tasks, a Meowth learning human language, a Slowking exhibiting profound wisdom. These examples suggest a consciousness that rivals and sometimes surpasses our own. What is the nature of this intelligence? Is it neurologically based, similar to humans, or does it stem from different forms of perception and processing? The ability of Pokémon to understand human commands, often without verbal cues, and to respond to emotional states points to a deep, intuitive form of communication that transcends spoken words. It's a gentle dialogue of hearts and minds, a quiet understanding that fosters the profound bonds we've spoken of. This shared intelligence, this mutual respect between species, is one of the most comforting mysteries of all. It assures us that we are not alone in our capacity for thought and feeling, but are part of a larger tapestry of conscious beings, sharing this journey through existence. This quiet revelation, this gentle embrace of shared understanding, is the perfect companion for a peaceful descent into slumber, a soft assurance that in the world of Pokémon, and indeed in our own, intelligence and empathy are as boundless as the starlit sky. Let these thoughts drift like autumn leaves on a gentle breeze, carrying you to a realm of rest where every mystery is a soft lullaby and every question a gentle invitation to dream. The world outside is quiet now. The moon casts long, soft shadows, and the gentle rhythm of your breath is in harmony with the peaceful mysteries of the Pokémon world, guiding you gently into the deepest, most restorative sleep. As you softly settle into this tranquil space, let your mind drift further into the quiet wonders of the Pokémon world, a realm where even the most ordinary elements hold extraordinary secrets, ready to unfurl themselves like delicate petals in the moonlight. Consider the very habitats these creatures call home, the vast, sprawling forests where sunlight filters through ancient leaves, creating shifting patterns on the mossy ground, the deep, silent oceans, teeming with life both familiar and utterly alien, where currents whisper tales of distant shores, the towering mountains, their peaks often shrouded in mist, holding secrets of wind and stone, the scorching deserts, where life persists against all odds, a testament to resilience. Each of these environments is not merely a backdrop, but an active participant in the lives of Pokémon, shaping their forms, their abilities, their very existence. The way a Sandshrew adapts to a desert's heat, burrowing deep to escape the sun, or how a Vaporeon thrives in aquatic depths, its body perfectly attuned to the water's embrace, speaks volumes about the intricate dance between life and its surroundings. The ecological balance within these diverse ecosystems is a marvel of natural design. Predator and prey exist in a delicate equilibrium, each playing a vital role in maintaining the health of the whole. For instance, the bug-type Pokémon, often seen as foundational, are crucial for pollination and decomposition, ensuring the cycle of life continues. Grass-type Pokémon, with their ability to harness solar energy, form the base of many food chains, sustaining countless other species. This intricate web of interdependencies, where every creature, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, contributes to the grand tapestry of life, is a testament to the planet's profound wisdom. It's a gentle reminder that in nature, nothing truly exists in isolation. Every element is connected, every life intertwined with another. This quiet understanding of interconnectedness can bring a deep sense of peace, knowing that we are all part of something infinitely larger and more complex than we can fully comprehend. Beyond the natural environments, the influence of human civilization also weaves itself into the fabric of the Pokémon world, creating unique interactions and evolving mysteries. Consider the ancient ruins scattered across various regions, crumbling temples, forgotten cities, and enigmatic structures that hint at civilizations long past. The sites are often guarded by powerful, sometimes legendary Pokémon who have become custodians of history and spiritual guardians of the sacred spaces. What stories do these ruins hold? What forgotten knowledge or ancient rituals were practiced within their weathered walls? The inscriptions found within, often in archaic languages or depicted through cryptic symbols, invite contemplation and gentle speculation. They speak of a time when the relationship between humans and Pokemon might have been even more profoundly intertwined, perhaps bordering on worship or a deeper, more mystical understanding of their powers. The very concept of Pokeballs, those ubiquitous devices used to capture and carry Pokemon, remains a fascinating enigma. How do they work? The technology, while seemingly commonplace within the Pokemon world, defies our current understanding of physics and biology. The ability to miniaturize a living creature, store it in a compact sphere, and then release it unharmed is a feat of engineering that borders on the magical. Is it a manipulation of matter at a subatomic level, or perhaps a temporary suspension of their physical form, converting them into pure energy or data within the ball? The comfort and apparent contentment of Pokemon within these devices suggests that it is not a confinement, but rather a safe and perhaps even rejuvenating space. This mystery, nestled within the most common element of their world, highlights the subtle magic that permeates every aspect of existence there. It's a soft whisper of wonder, inviting you to simply accept the extraordinary as part of the natural order. And then there are the regional variants, Pokemon that, despite sharing a lineage with species found elsewhere, have evolved distinct forms and abilities due to their unique environments. An Alolan Vulpix, adapted to snowy mountains, or a Galarian Meowth, hardened by a different climate, illustrate the incredible adaptability of life. These variations are not just aesthetic changes, they represent profound evolutionary shifts, a testament to the continuous shaping power of natural selection. It's a beautiful demonstration of how life, when presented with new challenges, finds innovative ways to thrive. This gentle process of adaptation, unfolding over countless generations, reminds us of the constant flow and change inherent in all living things, a comforting rhythm of renewal and transformation. Each variant tells a silent story of survival and transformation, a quiet narrative of resilience etched into their very being. Let your thoughts drift to the concept of the Porygon line, Pokemon created entirely from programming data. This delves into the intriguing intersection of technology and life, blurring the lines between the artificial and the organic. Are Porygon truly alive in the same sense as a natural-born Pokemon? They exhibit consciousness, learn, and grow, yet their origin is entirely digital. This raises profound questions about the nature of life itself. Can consciousness arise from pure information? And if so, what does that imply about the potential for other forms of artificial intelligence within this world? It's a quiet contemplation of what it means to be alive, a gentle push against the boundaries of our conventional definitions, inviting us to consider the vast possibilities of existence. The quiet hum of their digital being, a unique melody in the symphony of life, reminds us that life's forms are as diverse as the stars above. Consider the role of dreams and nightmares in the Pokémon world. Pokémon like Darkrai, who can induce nightmares, and Cresselia, who brings pleasant dreams, highlight the powerful influence of the subconscious realm. What is the nature of these dreamscapes? Are they mere neurological phenomena, or do they represent a deeper, more spiritual dimension that interacts with the waking world? The ability of these Pokemon to manipulate such fundamental aspects of consciousness suggests a profound connection to the inner workings of the mind, a gentle exploration of the delicate balance between fear and solace, shadow and light. It's a quiet dance between the conscious and unconscious, a soft reminder of the invisible forces that shape our perceptions and experiences. As your own consciousness begins its descent into slumber, this thought might act as a soft cushion, a gentle guide into your own peaceful dreams, knowing that even in the world of sleep, there are guiding forces at play. Finally, let us consider the enduring mystery of the unknown, the vast expanses of the Pokemon world that remain unexplored, the creatures yet to be discovered. Even after centuries of human interaction and research, new species continue to emerge, new regions are charted, and new phenomena are observed. This constant unveiling of the new, this perpetual frontier of discovery, is perhaps the most comforting mystery of all. It assures us that the world is endlessly rich, perpetually surprising, and always holding more wonders than we can ever imagine. It's a gentle whisper of infinite possibility, an invitation to embrace the awe of the unknown, to find peace in the knowledge that there is always more to learn, more to experience, and more beauty to behold. This quiet sense of endless discovery, this gentle promise of wonder, can cradle your mind as you drift deeper into rest. The world is vast, full of gentle secrets, and your peaceful sleep is but another journey into its comforting depths. Let the soft whispers of these mysteries guide you now, deeper and deeper, into a profound and restorative sleep, where dreams are as boundless and beautiful as the Pokemon world itself. Your breath is slow and steady, your body relaxed, and your mind at peace, floating gently on the currents of these quiet wonders towards the deepest, most peaceful slumber. Every mystery is a soft lullaby, every quiet thought a gentle wave carrying you to the shores of dreams. Consider now the gentle, almost imperceptible murmur of the ancient ones, those Pokemon whose lifespans stretch across millennia, far beyond the fleeting existence of most other living things. Think of Regigigas, slumbering for countless ages, its immense power held in check by the ice, rocks, and steel that define its elemental children. What is it like to experience time on such an unimaginable scale? Do the eons pass by in a blur, or does each century unfold with the quiet precision of a slowly blooming flower? For a Pokemon like Regigigas, the rise and fall of civilizations, the shifting of continents, the very evolution of entire species, might be but a fleeting moment in its vast consciousness. Its awakening is a monumental event, capable of reshaping landscapes and influencing the very flow of energy across the land. Yet it often chooses to remain dormant, a silent guardian of forgotten eras, its existence a testament to the enduring power of deep time. This quiet patience, this profound connection to the Earth's ancient rhythms, offers a soft contemplation on the nature of existence itself, a gentle reminder that some mysteries unfold at a pace far grander than our own perception allows. And then there are the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, creatures of elemental power whose very presence can alter weather patterns across entire regions. Their movements across the skies are not merely flights, but rather atmospheric events, shifting currents of air, generating storms, or bringing forth serene, crystal clear days. How do they navigate these vast distances, and what drives their seemingly cyclical migrations? Are they guided by an innate sense of balance, a primordial instinct to maintain the delicate equilibrium of nature? Their appearances are often heralded by dramatic changes in the environment, a sudden chill in the air, a crackle of static, or a fiery glow on the horizon. These aren't just powerful Pokémon, they are forces of nature personified, their existence intrinsically woven into the very fabric of the world's climate. The mystery lies not just in their power, but in their purpose, their silent, enduring commitment to the natural order. Their calls echo across mountain peaks and open seas, a gentle, ancient song of the elements, a soft invitation to listen to the whispers of the wind, the rumble of thunder, and the crackle of flame as you drift deeper into slumber. Let us also ponder the intricate, almost biological machinery of Porygon, a Pokémon born entirely of code and programming. It exists not in the natural world of flesh and blood, but in the ethereal realm of data, a digital being capable of traversing networks and manipulating information. What does it feel to be made of pure data? Does it perceive the world in ones and zeros, or does it translate its digital existence into a form of consciousness we might understand? Porygon's evolution into Porygon 2 and Porygon Z suggests a continuous refinement of its artificial intelligence, an ongoing quest for self-improvement within its digital confines. Yet despite its artificial origin, it exhibits traits that mirror organic life, learning, adapting, and even experiencing emotions, albeit in a data-driven form. This blurring of lines between the organic and the artificial, between life and code, is a profound mystery. It prompts us to consider the very definition of life itself, and whether consciousness can truly be confined to biological forms. Porygon's silent digital hum is a gentle, almost imperceptible reminder that reality itself might be more fluid and expansive than we often imagine, a quiet whisper in the vast, interconnected network of existence, guiding your thoughts into a peaceful, data-rich dreamscape. Furthermore, the phenomenon of Pokémon evolving through unconventional means presents a fascinating array of questions. Consider the slow, deliberate process of a Phoebus transforming into a melodic, not through battle or level up, but through the accumulation of beauty. What is this intrinsic beauty that triggers such a profound metamorphosis? Is it an aesthetic quality, a spiritual essence, or a hidden genetic trigger that responds to external stimuli in a unique way? The idea that beauty itself can be a catalyst for such a dramatic change speaks to a deeper connection between perception, environment, and biological transformation within the Pokémon world. It suggests that the world itself observes and responds, that even the most subjective qualities can have tangible physical effects. This gentle unfolding of beauty, this quiet appreciation of aesthetic grace, can be a calming thought, a soft reminder that transformation can be a slow, beautiful process, much like your own gentle descent into the quiet beauty of sleep. And then there are the mysteries surrounding the ancient civilizations that once thrived in the Pokemon world, leaving behind ruins and artifacts imbued with inexplicable power. The unknown, with their cryptic forms resembling an alphabet, are often found in these forgotten places, their collective psychic energy seemingly linked to the very structure of these ancient sites. What messages do they hold? What knowledge did these ancient peoples possess that allowed them to harness such enigmatic Pokemon? The unknown's existence suggests a form of communication far older and more profound than spoken language, a universal script woven into the fabric of reality itself. Their silent, watchful presence in these ruins lends an air of profound reverence to these historical sites, a gentle suggestion that echoes of the past can still resonate powerfully in the present. The quiet contemplation of these ancient whispers, these forgotten languages, can softly lull your mind into a deeper state of relaxation, a gentle journey through the silent, echoing halls of time. Consider also the enigmatic nature of Ditto, a Pokemon capable of transforming into any other creature it encounters, perfectly mimicking its appearance, abilities, and even its cries. What is the true form of Ditto? Is its default blob-like state merely a neutral, adaptable form, or does it hold some deeper significance? Its cellular structure is said to be completely rearranged when it transforms, yet it retains its own unique identity and consciousness. This incredible plasticity, this boundless adaptability, raises questions about identity itself. If a Pokemon can perfectly become another, what truly defines its essence? Is it its genetic code, its consciousness, or something more ethereal? Ditto's quiet, shape-shifting existence is a soft contemplation on the fluid nature of being, a gentle reminder that forms can change, but the core essence often remains, guiding your thoughts into a restful, adaptable state, much like Ditto's own peaceful transformations. And let us not overlook the enduring puzzle of Pokemon breeding, a process that, while seemingly straightforward, holds profound evolutionary secrets. How do two distinct species, through the mysterious power of the daycare, produce an egg that hatches into a shared offspring? The concept of egg groups suggests a deeper biological compatibility that transcends superficial appearances, linking seemingly disparate Pokemon through unseen ancestral ties. This process, often overseen by kindly caretakers, is a testament to the enduring cycle of life, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The quiet anticipation of an egg hatching, the gentle wonder of new life emerging, is a soft, comforting thought, a quiet celebration of continuity that can guide your mind into a serene, regenerative sleep. Furthermore, the existence of Pokemon like Shedinja, which appears only when a Nincada evolves into Ninjask, leaving behind its hollow exoskeleton, is a profound mystery. Shedinja is said to possess no HP, existing as an empty shell, yet capable of battling and possessing a unique ability. What is the nature of its existence? Is it a spirit, a fragment of the Nincada's soul, or something else entirely? Its hollow body and ethereal presence speak to a delicate boundary between life and non-life, between physical form and spiritual essence. The quiet contemplation of Shedinja's unique existence Its silent, hollow form can be a gentle reminder of the subtle, often unseen connections between life and spirit, a soft whisper towards a peaceful, dream filled state where boundaries gently blur. And moving deeper into the realm of the extraordinary, let's consider the phenomenon of ultra beasts, beings from other dimensions that occasionally breach into the Pokémon world. Their arrival is often preceded by strange atmospheric disturbances and the appearance of shimmering wormholes. These creatures possess unique, otherworldly chemistries and behaviors, challenging our understanding of biology and ecology. What lies in these other dimensions? Are they infinite in number, each harboring its own unique ecosystem and forms of life? The Ultra Beasts are not merely foreign invaders, they are emissaries from an unknown cosmos, their very presence expanding our perception of reality. Their silent alien forms and their inexplicable powers prompt a gentle wonder about the vastness of the multiverse, a soft suggestion that our world is but one of many, a quiet thought that can broaden your mind as you drift into the boundless landscapes of dreams. Finally, let us embrace the quiet, persistent mystery of the bonds formed between humans and Pokémon. Beyond shared battles or mutual assistance, there's an unspoken connection, a deep empathy that transcends species. What is the nature of this bond? Is it a form of telepathy, a shared consciousness, or simply a profound understanding forged through time and shared experiences? The ability of Pokemon to sense human emotions, to respond to unspoken cues, and to offer comfort and companionship speaks to a spiritual connection that goes beyond mere companionship. This gentle, enduring bond, this quiet understanding between two different species, is perhaps the most heartwarming mystery of all. It assures us that love, loyalty, and companionship are universal forces, capable of bridging any divide. This soft, comforting thought of deep connection and unconditional trust can be the final, gentle lullaby, guiding you deeper and deeper into a profound and restorative sleep. Your breath is slow and steady, your body relaxed, and your mind at peace, floating gently on the currents of these quiet wonders towards the deepest, most peaceful slumber. Every mystery is a soft lullaby, every quiet thought a gentle wave carrying you to the shores of dreams, a tranquil ocean where all answers gently reside. As we continue our gentle journey into the quiet depths of Pokemon lore, let us turn our attention to the enigmatic unknown, creatures whose very existence is a testament to the mysteries of language and ancient civilizations. These flat, hieroglyphic Pokemon, each resembling a letter of the alphabet or an exclamation and question mark, are often found in ancient ruins or forgotten chambers, their presence hinting at forgotten knowledge and lost tongues. It is said that when many unknown gather, they can warp reality, their collective psychic energy manifesting phenomena such as the creation of entire dimensions, as hinted at in tales of the Johto region. Imagine the silent hum of their aggregated forms, each floating gently, their single, watchful eye observing with an ancient wisdom. What secrets do they guard? What forgotten messages do they whisper into the ancient stones they inhabit? Are they the remnants of a primordial language, a universal script etched into the fabric of existence itself? Their silent, watchful presence invites contemplation on the origins of communication, on the power of symbols, and on the enduring legacy of civilizations that have long since faded into dust. The unknown are a soft echo from the past, a quiet invitation to ponder the very nature of meaning and the profound impact words, even silent ones, can have on the world around us. Their gentle, floating forms, each a tiny, perfect piece of a grander, unspoken narrative, can guide your mind into a state of quiet reflection, a peaceful drift towards understanding the ancient whispers of the worlds as you ease into slumber. And then there are the legendary Pokémon, beings of immense power and profound significance, often deeply intertwined with the very fabric of the world. Consider the trio of creation in the Sinnoh region: Dialga, the master of time; Palkia, the lord of space; and Giratina, the arbiter of antimatter, residing in a distorted realm beyond our comprehension. Their very existence maintains the delicate balance of the universe. What would happen if one of these titans were to falter, or if their cosmic dance were to be interrupted? The mere thought evokes a sense of immense scale, a quiet awe at the forces that govern our reality. These beings are not merely powerful creatures, they are living embodiments of fundamental concepts, their legendary status a testament to their profound influence. Their stories are woven into the very myths and legends of the Pokémon world, whispered through generations, serving as cautionary tales, sources of reverence, and symbols of ultimate power. Their silent, majestic forms, often depicted in ancient carvings and texts, stand as testament to the enduring mysteries of creation and existence itself. The gentle contemplation of these cosmic entities, their quiet, profound influence on the world, can induce a sense of serene humility, a soft surrender to the vastness of the universe, preparing your mind for a deep and peaceful rest. The mystery of evolution itself, beyond the simple metamorphosis of one Pokémon into another, holds a subtle fascination. What unseen forces guide this transformation? Is it mere biological adaptation, or is there a deeper energetic resonance at play? Consider the sudden, striking changes in form, ability, and even personality that occur during evolution. A timid Eevee can become a fiery Flareon, a graceful Vaporeon, or an electric Jolteon, each path divergent, yet all stemming from the same origin. What innate potential lies dormant within each Pokémon, waiting for the right conditions, the right stimulus, or even the right bond to awaken? This process, so central to the Pokémon world, remains a quiet miracle. It speaks to the incredible adaptability of life, the constant potential for growth and change. The soft rustle of leaves as a Pokémon evolves, the gentle glow that surrounds it, the subtle shift in its very being. These are all quiet reminders of the constant flux of life, the continuous journey of becoming. This gentle thought of transformation, of potential realized, can be a comforting assurance as you drift into a state of deep relaxation, knowing that change can bring beauty and strength. Let us also ponder the curious phenomenon of regional variance, where Pokémon, seemingly identical to their counterparts in other regions, develop distinct forms, typings, and even behaviors due to environmental pressures or specific regional resources. An Alolan Vulpix, adapted to snowy mountains, trades its fiery nature for an icy one, while a Galarian Ponyta, steeped in the mystical energies of its homeland, shines with a psychic aura. These variations are not mere aesthetic differences. They represent fundamental shifts in their biological makeup echoing the concept of adaptive radiation seen in our own world. What subtle energies or unique ecological niches in each region sculpt these familiar creatures into novel forms? It's a testament to the deep interconnectedness of life and environment, a quiet whisper of how the world shapes its inhabitants and how inhabitants, in turn, adapt and thrive. The gentle contemplation of these diverse forms, each a unique adaptation to its specific environment, can lead to a broadened understanding of ecological balance, a quiet appreciation for the intricate dance between life and its surroundings, easing your mind into a state of tranquil peace. Then there is the intriguing concept of ancient Pokémon, creatures long thought extinct, suddenly reappearing, sometimes through scientific resurrection from fossils, or sometimes simply emerging from hidden places. Aerodactyl, Omanite, Kabuto. These creatures offer a glimpse into a primordial past, a time when the world was wilder, different. What secrets do their ancient genes hold? What wisdom do they carry from millennia ago? Their sudden reemergence reminds us that even what is considered utterly lost can, under the right circumstances, return. This idea of preservation, of life enduring through vast stretches of time, offers a quiet comfort, a sense of continuity. The gentle hum of their ancient forms, the subtle echo of their primeval calls, can transport your mind to a time long forgotten, a quiet journey through the eons towards a deep and undisturbed sleep. Consider also the phenomenon of the Rotom, a unique ghost slash electric Pokemon that has the ability to possess various electronic appliances, transforming itself and the appliance into something new and functional. A Rotom can inhabit a microwave oven to become a Rotom heat, a washing machine to become a Rotom wash, or even a lawnmower to become a Rotom mow. This peculiar ability blurs the lines between living entity and inanimate object, suggesting a form of consciousness that can integrate with technology. What is the nature of Rotom's consciousness that allows it to merge with and animate machinery? Is it a spirit merely seeking a vessel, or is its very essence intrinsically linked to electrical currents and mechanical functions? This quiet mystery of technological integration and spiritual possession offers a gentle challenge to our conventional understanding of life, a soft suggestion that consciousness can manifest in unexpected forms, a thought that can loosen the grip of rigid definitions as you drift into the fluid landscape of dreams. And let us not forget the profound mystery of the move Hidden Power. This move, unique in its variability, changes its elemental type based on the individual Pokemon's specific genetic makeup, its individual values or IVs. A Pokemon might have a hidden power of fire, while another of the same species might possess a hidden power of ice or grass or any of the other types. This suggests a subtle, inherent elemental affinity encoded within each creature's very essence, a latent potential that manifests in different ways, even within the same species. It's a quiet testament to the uniqueness of every individual, a subtle inner strength waiting to be discovered. What unseen genetic markers or energy patterns dictate this hidden potential? How does this intrinsic elemental alignment manifest itself? The gentle contemplation of this latent power, this unseen potential within every being, can be a soothing reminder of the unique strengths that lie within us all, guiding you towards a restful slumber where your own hidden powers gently recharge. Moving deeper into the ethereal, let us consider the concept of Pokemon dreams and nightmares. Many Pokemon are depicted as experiencing emotions and states of mind akin to our own, and this extends to their dreamscapes. Darkrai, the pitch black Pokemon, is known for its ability to induce nightmares, while Cresselia, the lunar Pokemon, dispels them and brings pleasant dreams. This suggests a delicate balance in the dream world, a subtle interplay of light and shadow, hope and fear. What are these dreams made of? Are they merely reflections of their waking experiences, or do they delve into a deeper collective unconscious? The gentle imagery of Pokemon sleeping peacefully, lost in their own dream worlds, or the quiet comfort of Cresselia's lunar feathers dispelling fear, can be profoundly calming. It speaks to a shared vulnerability, a universal need for rest and freedom from fear, a quiet reassurance that even in the deepest slumber, there are forces that protect and bring peace. This soft thought of peaceful dreams, of protection and tranquility, can gently lull you into your own deep and restorative sleep, where only pleasant dreams reside. Finally, we arrive at the soft, enveloping enigma of the very first Pokemon, Arceus, often referred to as the original one. According to Sinnoh myths, Arceus emerged from a chaotic void before the universe existed, then shaped the world with its 1,000 arms, and created Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina to govern time, space, and antimatter. It is said to be the creator of the entire Pokemon universe. But from where did Arceus itself originate? What force or principle brought this cosmic being into existence? The concept of a single primordial creator, a silent architect of all that is, evokes a profound sense of awe and wonder. Its very existence is the ultimate mystery, the unanswerable question at the core of all existence. The gentle contemplation of such an ancient, all-encompassing being can dissolve the anxieties of the mundane, leading to a state of profound peace and acceptance. The quiet understanding that there is an ultimate origin, however unknowable, can be profoundly calming, a soft whisper of cosmic order that guides you to the deepest, most peaceful slumber. Your breath is slow and steady, your body relaxed, and your mind at peace, floating gently on the currents of these quiet wonders towards the deepest, most peaceful slumber. Every mystery is a soft lullaby, every quiet thought a gentle wave carrying you to the shores of dreams, a tranquil ocean where all answers gently reside. And as we drift further into this tranquil ocean of thought, consider the remarkable phenomenon of Pokemon evolution, a process that mystifies and fascinates in equal measure. It is not merely a change in form, but often a profound transformation in power, ability, and even disposition. What triggers these remarkable metamorphoses? For many, it seems to be a matter of reaching a certain level of experience, a culmination of battles and growth, as if their very essence has learned enough to unlock a new stage of being. But then, there are the enigmatic evolutionary stones, radiating their unique energies, capable of instantly catalyzing these changes. A firestone awakens the fiery spirit of an Eevee into a Flareon, a waterstone transforms it into a Vaporeon, and a thunderstone electrifies it into a Jolteon. How do these stones work? Are they repositories of ancient, concentrated energy, or do they act as keys, unlocking latent potential within the Pokemon's very genetic code? The very idea of an external object holding such transformative power, is a whisper of deep magic in the world, a silent testament to forces beyond our complete comprehension. Then we have the Pokémon that evolve through friendship, a bond of trust and affection so strong it literally changes their physical form. Golbat, with its often menacing appearance, evolves into the much gentler Crobat when it shares a deep connection with its trainer. Pichu, a tiny electric mouse, only evolves into Pikachu when it truly trusts and loves its companion. This suggests that emotional states, positive human Pokemon interactions, can directly influence biological processes in a way that transcends simple physical development. It speaks to the profound interconnectedness between species, a gentle reminder that love and kindness are powerful, transformative forces capable of shaping reality itself. The thought of such a pure and unconditional bond being a catalyst for growth is a soft comfort, a gentle warmth that settles in the heart, easing any lingering tension and drawing you deeper into repose. And what of the more unusual evolutions, those triggered by specific items held, or even by being traded between trainers? Kadabra, a powerful psychic, evolves into Alakazam only when traded. This implies that the act of transfer itself, the temporary separation and re-establishment of a new connection, can be a moment of profound change. Is it the shock of a new environment, a new bond forming, or something else entirely? The intricacies of these processes are like soft, winding pathways in a dream, each turn revealing a new layer of wonder. The gentle murmuring of these unanswered questions, the soft contemplation of such intricate biological and energetic dance, is a soothing rhythm, a quiet invitation to stillness. Then there are mega evolutions, temporary but incredibly powerful transformations, accessible only under very specific circumstances, often involving a keystone and a megastone. These are not permanent changes, but bursts of immense power, a temporary unlocking of a Pokemon's ultimate potential. It's as if their true, raw power is contained, waiting for the precise moment and the perfect bond with a trainer to be unleashed. The concept of a hidden, ultimate form residing within each Pokemon, capable of being briefly manifested, is a profound thought. It speaks to the idea that there is always more than meets the eye, a deeper reservoir of strength and beauty waiting to be tapped. The gentle image of a Pokemon glowing with newfound power, a temporary surge of energy, is a quiet spectacle, a soft flicker in the mind's eye that doesn't demand attention, but rather invites a serene observation, further easing you into tranquility. Consider the mysteries of the unknown, those enigmatic, letter-shaped Pokemon found in ancient ruins. They seem to exist in multiple dimensions, and their very presence can warp reality, creating illusions and influencing the minds of others. They communicate not through conventional sounds, but through their unique forms, each representing a letter of an alphabet. What is their purpose? Are they remnants of an ancient language, living symbols of a forgotten script? Their collective consciousness, a shared mind that intensifies their powers when many are gathered, hints at a profound, almost cosmic unity. The gentle, almost silent humming of their mysterious existence, the quiet contemplation of their strange, symbolic forms, is a lullaby for the intellect, guiding your thoughts away from the mundane and into the boundless expanse of imagination where sleep awaits. And then there's the curious case of Ditto, the transformed Pokemon. It can flawlessly mimic any other Pokemon, not just in appearance, but in abilities and even genetic structure. It can even breed with almost any other Pokemon, passing on its unique genetic adaptability. What is Ditto's true form? Is it merely a blob of biological putty, or does it possess a deeper, more fundamental nature that allows it to perfectly replicate others? Its very existence challenges our understanding of identity and form. Is it a master of disguise, or a living embodiment of pure potential? The soft, shapeless presence of Ditto, a creature of infinite possibilities, is a calming thought, a gentle reminder that change and adaptability are natural, a quiet acceptance of fluidity and transformation. This thought, like a soft cloud, drifts through your mind, carrying away any rigid thoughts or worries. The vastness of the Pokemon world is replete with such soft enigmas. Take the various regional forms, like Alolan Vulpix, an ice type, or Galarian Meowth, a steel type. These Pokemon, originally from different regions, adapt to their new environments, changing their typing, appearance, and even abilities over generations. It's a beautiful, naturalistic demonstration of evolution and adaptation, a gentle whisper of the slow, patient processes of nature itself. It speaks to the resilience of life, its ability to find a way, to change and thrive in new circumstances. The quiet observation of these adaptations, the subtle shifts in nature, is a calming meditation, a gentle unfolding of the world's quiet ingenuity, leading you deeper into relaxation. Consider the phenomenon of shiny Pokemon, those rare, differently colored variants that appear randomly in the wild. They possess no special powers beyond their unique coloration, yet they are highly sought after by trainers. What causes these genetic anomalies? Are they random mutations, or a subtle, almost poetic expression of biological diversity? Their rarity makes them precious, a quiet testament to the unexpected beauty that can emerge from subtle variations. The soft shimmer of a golden Magikarp or a blue Ponytas is a gentle delight, a quiet treasure in the vastness of the world, a soft image to carry into your dreams, where all things are unique and precious. And what of the ancient legends, the tales of mythical and legendary Pokemon, beings of immense power that often shape the very fabric of the world? Giratina, banished to the Distortion world, a realm of antimatter, for its violence. Palkia, the master of space, and Dialga, the master of time. These beings are not just powerful creatures, they are embodiments of fundamental concepts, living forces that maintain the order of the universe. Their existence speaks to a cosmic architecture, a delicate balance maintained by these ancient powers. The gentle weight of such cosmic significance, the quiet awe inspired by these living legends, is a profound and humbling thought, a soft reminder of the vastness and mystery that surrounds us, a soothing balm for the restless mind. The deep sea, too, holds its secrets. Think of the colossal Wailord, a true gentle giant of the ocean, or the mysterious Kyogre, capable of expanding the very seas. The pressure, the darkness, the unexplored depths, these environments foster life forms unlike any on the surface. What other wonders lie hidden in the abyssal plains, never to be seen by human eyes? The gentle sway of the ocean, the imagined quiet of its depths, the soft curiosity about what lies beneath, is a comforting lullaby, drawing you into a state of deep, undisturbed rest. Even the everyday activities of Pokemon hold a quiet charm. The way a Snorlax sleeps for days, rousing only to eat. The gentle chirping of a Pidgey in the morning, or the soft glow of a Litwick guiding lost travelers. These small, seemingly insignificant details paint a picture of a world brimming with life, each creature playing its part in the grand tapestry of existence. The quiet observation of these small moments, the gentle recognition of life's intricate dance, is a profound source of peace, a quiet acceptance of the natural rhythms of the world. And as we delve deeper into the quietude, consider the concept of Pokemon communicating with humans. While many Pokemon understand human speech, and some even mimic it, the profound psychic bonds between certain Pokemon and their trainers reveal a deeper form of communication, a sharing of thoughts and feelings without words. Alakazam's incredible intellect, allowing it to understand and even predict, or Gardevoir's unwavering loyalty and ability to sense emotions, speak to a connection that transcends species. This silent understanding, this empathetic link, is a beautiful and comforting idea, a gentle assurance that true connection needs no language, only an open heart. This thought, like a soft blanket, wraps around you, bringing warmth and security. The very concept of a Pokédex, an electronic encyclopedia designed to record and detail every known Pokémon, is a testament to the human desire to understand, to categorize, to bring order to the natural world. Yet despite its comprehensive nature, countless mysteries remain. The Pokédex entries themselves often hint at these deeper enigmas, presenting facts that only deepen the wonder. For instance, some entries speak of Pokémon being born from dreams, or from the very essence of nature itself. These aren't just biological facts, they are poetic insights into the spiritual and metaphysical dimensions of the Pokémon world. The gentle hum of the Pokédex, the soft turning of its digital pages, is a quiet invitation to explore, to ponder, to simply be with the unknown without needing to solve it. The elusive nature of some Pokemon, their preference for solitude, or their existence in realms beyond our perception, further adds to their allure. The ghostly Gengar slipping through shadows, or the ethereal Celebi traveling through time, remind us that the world is far vaster and more mysterious than we can ever fully grasp. The quiet acceptance of these unseen forces, these hidden wonders, is a powerful antidote to the anxieties of a world that often demands constant understanding and control. Instead, we can simply acknowledge the mystery, allow it to gently wash over us, and find peace in the unknown. Even the way Pokemon often have elemental typings, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ghost, and so many more, speaks to a fundamental organization of energy and nature. These types are not arbitrary categories. They represent deep connections to the very forces that govern the world. A fire-type Pokemon is a living ember, a water type a flowing current, a grass type a growing sprout. This elemental synergy, this living embodiment of natural forces, is a beautiful and elegant system, a quiet harmony that underpins the entire Pokemon world. The gentle contemplation of these elemental connections, the soft interplay of fire and water, earth and sky, is a grounding presence, a soft reminder of the natural order that brings quiet reassurance. And as the last whispers of these mysteries drift away, leaving only a profound sense of peace, remember that the Pokemon world is a place of endless wonder, a tapestry woven with threads of magic, science, and the inexplicable. Each quiet thought, each gentle question about its inhabitants and its laws is a step closer to a state of profound relaxation. The gentle rhythm of these facts, the soft flow of these narratives, is designed to cradle your mind, to soothe your spirit, and to guide you effortlessly into the realm of deep and restorative sleep. Let the quiet contemplation of these gentle mysteries be your final thought as you surrender to the tranquility, allowing the soft currents of dreams to carry you far away into a peaceful and undisturbed slumber. Every unknown, every soft secret is a soft pillow for your mind, inviting you to rest.